Let's talk about Banco do Brasil Seguridade. The company has already reported its first quarter 2026 earnings. Let's analyze the earnings report, the projections, dividends, and also whether the profit came in below or above expectations. So here we have the holding company's managerial income statement. For those who don't know, BB Seguridade, Banco do Brasil Insurance Company, is a holding company that owns stakes in several companies in the sector. Brasil Seguridade, Brazil Insurance, Brasil Previdência, Brazil Retirement, Brasil Cap, Brazil Capitalization, and Brazil Dental, in addition to the brokerage. The result from this quarter was 2.2 billion, growing 10.6%. Net income also came in at 2.2 billion and grew 11.2% on a quarterly basis. However, compared to the previous quarter, we observed a 2.9% decline in profit. Since the fourth quarter is seasonally a stronger quarter, we can keep our analysis focused on the same quarter from last year. Most of the profit came from operating results. As it should, we like companies with strong operations. An interesting fact is the composition of net income. Notice that all of the company segments except Brazil Dental, all segments delivered profit growth. In other words, the company is growing as a whole and is not just being driven by one specific sector. And the decline in Brazil Dental is practically irrelevant, since this segment represents only 0.2% of the company's results. Regarding profit expansion, management highlighted that at Brasil Previdência, Brazil Retirement, profit grew because of improved financial results and also due to lower liability costs and better operational efficiency. Meanwhile, Brazil Capitalization and the brokerage highlighted stronger financial results due to this high interest rate environment here in Brazil, currently at 14% per year. And at Brazil Insurance, Brasil Seguridade, retained premiums remained stable, which is basically the insurer's net revenue, along with improvements in loss ratios. Looking at the short-term history, we see some stability in profits, which is expected. In fact, these results came very much in line with analysts' projections, and also above overall market expectations. Now, talking about financial results, in general, they represent around 15 to 30% of Brazil insurance profits. And here we see greater fluctuations due to changes in Brazil's own interest rates, in addition to allocations, contributions, and withdrawals that occur on a daily basis. It's worth noting that BB Seguridade, Brazil Insurance, has a very conservative portfolio, investing a large portion of premiums in short-term fixed income with low volatility, basically investing in Brazil's high interest rates. Regarding operating results, excluding interest-related effects, growth was 1.3%. It's a slight increase, but it tends to grow more when Brazil's interest rates decline. The key detail here is, even with Brazil's still challenging economic environment, the company continues to maintain a strong operational performance. In addition, the company's outlook for this year versus what was delivered in the first quarter of 2026 is in line. A positive point at the top end of the guidance for pension reserves, a negative point at the lower end for issued premiums, and a positive surprise in operating results. So combining these better than expected operating results with strong financial results, we get this solid profit performance being sustained by the company. I won't go too deep into the company's segments. The important point I want to highlight here is the fact that most insurance products are generated for the agribusiness sector, which is practically Brazil's economic engine, and also in general, retained premiums remained stable. I also want to highlight that over the last 5 years, the company's profit has practically doubled, while the stock price has increased only 6%. Well, now it's 80% due to dividends. This becomes very clear when we look at the price-to-earnings ratio, in Portuguese, preço sobre lucro, which has been decreasing over the years. Regarding dividends, as usual, we already have a new notice to shareholders about the dividend to be paid in August. I would like them to increase the payment frequency, especially after the new dividend taxation law here in Brazil. But so far, there has been no announcement from the company regarding this matter. With interest rates still high and operating results remaining stable, I expect a dividend slightly below but still close to last year's. The consensus here in Brazil is for a dividend yield of around 10%, but since a large part of the company's portfolio comes from agribusiness insurance, and Brazilian agribusiness is currently going through a difficult phase, it is possible that results may come in slightly below future projections. Projections are already the future, but anyways, thank you for watching. If there's another company you'd like me to cover, let me know in the comments below. The channel is just getting started, so there's a good chance I'll see your comment and feature your idea in an upcoming video. So let me know what you're thinking. See you next time. Brazilian investor, literally from Brazil. Muito obrigado, forte abraço e até a próxima. Management highlighted that at Brazil Previdência, what is Brazil Previdência? Retirement, okay.